this video, so I'm going to teach case study based questions, lecture number 6. So, my dear friends, I have made a video on applications of parabola. So, let's go to the lesson. Highway overpass and underpass concept here. So, this is the image. So, underpassing the overpass on the highways, my dear friends here. So, how can they construct? So, by using polynomial concept, how does it involve? What kind of the questions we get as a case-based questions from this concept? Now, I'm going to teach today now. So, let's go to the question now. The question is, case study question is, the shape of a highway underpass is as the following. So, a parabolic is the graph that results from P of x is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. Parabolas are symmetric about a vertical line known as the axis of symmetry. The axis of symmetry runs through the maximum or minimum point of the parabola, which is called vertex here. So this is the information will be given in the question, my dear friends here. If you go through again, shape of highway underpass is the following. So this is the shape of highway. So underpassing highway, this one. So if you see, my dear friends, see, this is in the shape of parabola, isn't it? So a parabolic is the graph that results from P of x is equal to ax squared bx plus c. So even in textbook also it's been included. So the graph of quadratic polynomial. This is the quadratic polynomial, my distance, you might know. So the graph of quadratic polynomial will be in the shape of parabola. So you can see in the beside picture, this is the parabola. And if you see, my distance here, this parabola is symmetric about a vertical line. This is the vertical line. If you draw the vertical line like this here, so over to this vertical line, my distance, this parabola is symmetric about this axis of symmetry. So this is called as axis of symmetry. So this axis of symmetry runs through the maximum and minimum point of the parabola, which is called as the vertex here. So this is called as the vertex, my distance here. So now let's see how do they ask the questions by using this one. It's the most important question, my distance. So we can expect in the board examination, term one examination. Now let's see what are the questions can be framed by using this information. Now let's see now. So the question is, the first question is, if the highway overpass is represented by x square minus x minus 6, then its zeros are. We know, my distance, overpass and underpass will be in the shape of parabola, which is represented by a quadratic polynomial. So in this case, so this overpass has been represented by this highway, x square minus x minus 6 here. So the given quadratic polynomial is x square minus x minus 6 here. This is the given polynomial. So that will be shown by P of x here. Now we need to find its zeros here. We know very well, children, how to find the zeros here. So if the step one is just to multiply constant term with the coefficient of x square, then we get here 6 1s are 6. So we need to take the two factors of 6 here, so that either there's some or a difference, we need to get the middle term here. So for example, so 6 means we can get the 2 and 3 minus here. So 2 3 is 6. So by using the 2 and 3, so we need to split the middle term here. So how can we split the middle term? See, this minus x we can write as here minus 3x plus 2x is equal to minus x. So same thing, let us substitute here, my here. By substituting here, then what do you get, when see x square minus 3x plus 2x minus 6 here. Now, so we have split this middle term into the 4 terms, children. So if you see the first 2 terms, x will be the common. By taking x common, we get here x minus 3. And from these 2 terms, there will be the 2 common. Now x minus 3 we get here. For example, if you can't imagine what is the common term among this here, so you can find their GCD, my distance. So their GCD can be taken the common here. Okay. Now, so now in this step, if you see here, x minus 3 is the common now. I'm taking x minus 3 common. Now x minus 3 into x plus 2. So let us take is equal to 0, children. Why? Because these are the factors here. Because the factors means zeros means here. So by which value of the variable the entire quadratic polynomial will be equal to 0. Those are called as 0 just. So that, my students, that is equal to 0. Now, then here we can write as x minus 3 is equal to 0, and as well as x plus 2 is equal to 0, and x is equal to 3 and x is equal to minus 2. So means, my students, minus 2 comma 3 is the answer here. So the option C is an absolutely correct answer, my students here. Okay, so like this you can ask here, and let's go to the next question now. The next question is, the highway overpass is represented graphically. Zeros of polynomial can be expressed graphically. So number of zeros of polynomial is equal to number of points where the graph of the polynomial dash. Means the graph of the polynomial intersect the x-axis, or the graph of the polynomial intersect the y-axis, or the graph of the polynomial intersect y-axis or x-axis. No, this here. So we need to choose any one option here. So to understand this question, my dear students, so in a textbook very clearly mentioned that, so whenever a graph is, for example, this is the parabola. This is the parabola, my dear students. In this parabola, so wherever the zeros will be considered, the points where means points in which this curve is intersecting the x-axis will be considered the zeros of the polynomial. For example, in this particular example, my dear students here, this curve is intersecting x-axis in these points here. Okay, so these points are considered as the zeros of the polynomial. So, my dear students here, the answer would be A, intersect the x-axis. Okay, so let's go to the deep explanation here. So, for example, here I'm taking this is children. So you can see this is an exact explanation of this problem. When the graph of the polynomial don't intersect the x-axis, then the number of zeros of that polynomial is 0. Number of zeros of the polynomial is 0. If, for example, if the graph of the polynomial it doesn't intersect the x-axis, means it doesn't have any zeros here. So hence the number of zeros of your polynomial is equal to number of times graph of the polynomial intersect the x-axis. Means the number of zeros of the polynomial will be depend upon whether the curve is intersecting x-axis or not. If it doesn't intersect, now it doesn't have any zeros children. Okay, for example, in this particular example, this curve, this polynomial may not have any zeros here. For example, if you take here one more example, for example, so this is here. So this curve is intersecting at 0, comma. So 0, comma 0 would be the zero of the particular polynomial. Okay. So let's go to another example now. For example, so this is the curve, children. See, this is the curve. See here, it is intersecting here, and also it is intersecting here. It is also intersecting here. Means this curve intersecting the x-axis in 3 points, 1, 2, 3. So it has 3 zeros here, very simple. So that's we explained here. The number of zeros of the polynomial is equal to the number of times the graph of the polynomial intersect x-axis here. Only the, my students, whenever you are asked this question, just to see how many points this curve is intersecting the x-axis, you need to see that. Okay, if the curve don't intersect the x-axis, so ultimately you can select number of zeros is 0 here. Got it? I think you got to understand. Okay, now let's go to the next problem. If you have any doubt, please comment under this video, my students, or else you can directly contact me in the WhatsApp. My WhatsApp number is 7989804600. This is my WhatsApp number, my students. Okay, now let's go to the next problem. Next problem, see, it's a very beautiful problem, my students. If a comma 1 by a are the zeros of the quadratic polynomial 2x square minus x plus 8k, then the k value. So we need to find the k value. So already the zero of the polynomial means, we know the definition, children. Zero of the polynomial means it is a value of the variable for which the entire polynomial will be equal to 0. Means if the zero of the polynomial means if concern particular value of the variable, if it satisfies the given polynomial, that would be considered zero of the polynomial. So that, my dear friends, here a and 1 by a are the zeros of the polynomial. It is been given in the question. So that, children, so this will satisfy the given polynomial. So let's take the given quadratic polynomial, my dear students. Now p of x is equal to 2x square minus x plus 8k. So here, my dear friends, see, it's a very simple problem. So we need to find the k value. So the k value is placed over at the constant place here. So here we need to take, my dear students, relation among the coefficients of quadratic polynomial and as well as zeros. We learn this. Means, for example, let us take as alpha comma beta are the roots of or zeros of the given quadratic polynomial. So we have made the relation among these zeros and as well as the coefficients of quadratic polynomial. So alpha plus beta is the one relation and alpha into beta is one relation. Alpha plus beta means sum of the zeros and alpha into beta means product of the zeros. Sum of the zero is equal to minus b by a, where b is the coefficient of x here and where a is the coefficient of x square, and alpha into beta is constant by coefficient of x square. So that, my dear students, here as k is the placed over at the constant place, so this would be this is suggestible formula. So let us take here alpha into beta, my distance. Alpha into beta is equal constant by coefficient of x square. Now alpha into beta means this is alpha and this is beta. Now alpha is equal to a, and that is substitute, children, and beta is equal to 1 by a is equal to c. C means this is the constant term. Constant term is equal to 8k by a means coefficient of x square. Coefficient of x square is 2, my distance here. So very simple, my students, and a I'm getting cancelled. Why? Because they both are reciprocals here. We can cancel. Now here also there will be cancellation, 2 ones and 2 fours. Now ultimately we got in the next step, 1 is equal to 4k. Now where k is equal to 4 in this side, we get here 1 by 4. So the absolute correct answer is option B, my dear students here. Okay. So this is the question, my dear students. Next, let's go to the next question. The next question is the representation of highway underpass whose 10 is 6 and sum of the zeros is 0 is dash. Means the represent. So here we need to find the representation of highway underpass whose 10 is being given, that is 6 here, and also sum of the zeros is 0. So same here we need to take, my distance here relation among zeros and coefficients of quadratic polynomial. So my distance see, let us assume that the p of x is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. This is the general form of quadratic polynomial, and those zeros are alpha comma beta. Now we know, my distance, alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. Alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. So here, my distance, but alpha plus beta is equal to 0 is given. And also one of the 0, let us assume this has been taken as alpha. Now alpha is equal to 6 and as well as alpha plus beta is equal to 0. You get my point? Now, my dear students, here to frame quadratic polynomial, compulsory we must know alpha into beta, children. So as we know the alpha value, now we can find the beta value by using this relation. Now let us find alpha is equal to 6 here. Now I'm substituting here 6 here. Now 6 plus beta is equal to 0. Now beta is equal to 6, and that's why we get here a minus 6. So here we got, children, alpha is equal to 6 already given, and we got here beta is equal to minus 6 here. Now, my dear friends, here we know pretty well now the formula to find quadratic polynomial whose zeros are alpha comma beta. Quadratic polynomial whose zeros are alpha comma beta. So that is, children, x square minus x into alpha plus beta plus alpha into beta. This is the formula to find quadratic polynomial whose zeros are alpha comma beta. So only the thing is, children, at 80% problems over. Only the 20% is we need to substitute alpha is equal to 6 and beta is equal to 6 in this. So in this formula, children. Now let us substitute alpha is equal to 6 and beta is equal to minus 6 here. Now let us substitute, my distance here. Now x square minus x in the place of alpha will be equal to 6 and in the place of beta, we get here minus 6 plus alpha into beta, 6 into minus 6 here. Now, all the children here 6 and minus 6 get cancelled, then alpha plus beta is equal to 0, which is given in the question already. So directly also we can substitute 0 here. But to make you understand, I substitute alpha is equal 6 and beta is equal to minus 6 here. Then so that we get children x and here entire this is 0. Now 0 into something is 0. Then we get here 0 and the plus here plus into minus is minus and 6 is the 36 here. Then we get children x square minus 36 is a quadratic polynomial, is the representation of highway underpass whose 1 0 is 6 and sum of the 0 is 0. So the answer is option B, children. Okay, I think you got this. Okay, so understand this. So children, please kindly subscribe. So once again remaining, please. And the next question, let us see now. The next question is first one: the number of zeros that polynomial p of x is equal to x minus 2 whole square plus 4 can have. So means here we need to find the number of zeros. So how many zeros are there? How many zeros? So very simple, children. Now let us write the given polynomial, that is p of x is equal to x minus 2 whole square plus 4. X minus 2 whole square plus 4. This is the given polynomial, my students. Now let us simplify this here. By simplifying this, children, this is in the form of a minus b whole square. So a minus b whole square is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. So let us expand this x minus 2 whole square by using this formula. Now where a is equal to x and b is equal to, now let us substitute here. A square means we get here x square minus 2 into x, and the b means we get here 2 and the plus 2 whole square, and already there is plus 4, so I'm writing here plus 4. Okay, this is the part expansion of x minus 2 whole square. Now let us see, children. Now let us simplify again. X square minus 2 2s of 4x and the plus 4 and the plus 4. Plus 4 and plus 4. Now we get, my students, here x square minus 4x plus 8. So this is the quadratic polynomial, children, we got here. So we know that quadratic polynomial has at most 2 zeros. Everybody knows here. So that the option B is an absolutely correct answer now. Or else, my students, here also we can directly do without doing this all things here. X minus 2 whole square means by expanding we can get here quadratic polynomial, children. So as there are no any other powers of variables here, so that, children, so the highest power would be the 2. If the highest power would be the 2, then we can say that it would be the quadratic polynomial, so that the quadratic polynomial has at most 2 zeros, children. So option B is an absolutely correct answer now. Okay, so I hope you understood. So please kindly, if you ask any doubt to my WhatsApp number, that is 7989804600. This is my WhatsApp number. Now, my students, now your turn. The question is yours. Please comment your answers, my students here. You can also try once, comment your answer. Graph of quadratic polynomial is graph of quadratic polynomial straight line or circle or parabola or ellipse? So please comment your answer under the video, my dear students. So please don't forget to subscribe our channel. Please kindly subscribe. Okay, and please share it and please like it. I need your huge support and love towards me, children. Please kindly support me. Thank you very much. Bye bye, your mom and Arishli.